To solve 2x² minus x minus 6 equals to 0 graphically, by drawing a graph manually and not using any of those popular graphing calculators, the first step we need to do is to draw a table of values for the equation y equals to 2x² minus x minus 6 for the range of values of x given to us. The values of x given to us range from -2 to +3. So we have on the table for x -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. We will equally find the corresponding values of y by substituting the values of x into this equation. So to start with, when x is -2, we put it in this equation. Y is going to be 2 times the square of -2 minus -2 minus 6. That is 2 times 4 plus 2 minus 6, which is 8 plus 2 minus 6, giving 4. So y is 4. At x equals to -1, we do the same thing. So for each of them, we are going to put in the value of x into the equation and get the corresponding values of y. Now, we are going to skip that step and supply the values. You can calculate to confirm. When x is -1, y is going to be -3. When x is 0, y is going to be -6. When x is 1, y is going to be -5. And when x is 2, y is going to be 0. And when x is 3, y gives 9. Having done this, the next step is to plot these values as pair of points onto the graph. But then, we need to choose a workable scale for the graph. In choosing a workable scale for the graph depends on the type of graph in use, the type of graph paper in use, and the values in the table. So here we have chosen on the x-axis each small square to represent 1 unit, while on the y-axis each small square represents 2 units. Let us start plotting the points. When x is -2 here, the value of y is 4. The intersection of the lines of those values of x and y, which is here, gives the required point. So we have plotted the first point. X is -1 here, and y is -3, between -2 and -4. So we plot the point here. The next point on the table is when x is 0 and y is -6. The point comes here. When x is 1, y is -5. That is going to come here. -5 is between -4 and -6. When x is 2, y is 0. That lies on the x-axis. And finally, when x is 3, y is 9. 9 is between 8 and 10 on this graph. The point comes here. Then, the next thing is to join these points by a smooth curve. Having joined them by a smooth curve, the solution to the quadratic equation will be the point where y equals to 0. Don't forget, the quadratic equation is 2x² minus x minus 6 equals to 0. This parabola is the curve of the equation y equals to 2x² minus x minus 6. So the solution to the quadratic equation 2x² minus x minus 6 will be the point where y is 0. And y is 0 where the curve cuts the x-axis. These 2 points. The first point is here, the second point is here. And we have to carefully read the values from the graph. So from this graph, it is obvious that the solutions to the quadratic equation or its roots are x equals to minus 1.5, as the first point is approximately between -1 and -2, or x equals to 2, as the second point can be found where x is 2. This is how to manually use a graph paper to solve the quadratic equation. In one of our next videos, we are going to show you how to use one of these popular graphing calculators to solve quadratic equations. We believe you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, leave your comments, share the video, and ensure you subscribe so that you can get updates concerning our math tutorials. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day. Bye.